Absolutely, yeah.
So gradually it's faded. But I haven't yelled New Orleans yet. Maybe I could try when you wrap the interview.
Alright, don't do it right now.
Okay. Let me know where we're going.
I like this setup, bro. It's so solid, bro. It's holistic.
Well, bro, thank you for making the time.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Easy.
I think a lot of people probably saw some of the Mardi Gras media coverage.
No, I understand.
Heard about the arrest and stuff.
God bless them.
Likely want to know how you're doing.
Bro, I've been having the time of my life. You know, I got some contrition on my heart, you know what I mean? It's not nice to hurt people, ever. It's fucking lame. People got hurt, I gotta deal with that. I'm gonna deal with that. I'm gonna deal with that in full. I'll eat it all. It's on me. It's not on them. It's on me. I fucked up. It's on me. I fucked up. It's on me.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So you take responsibility for it.
1,000%. We're not gonna play games.
Yeah.
But, I had a great time.
Definitely. Just like partying and Mardi Gras.
Nah, more than that. Something further than that. Something like sacred, bro. Something like, joy is sacred, bro. And I don't know, I keep talking like weird, like, because we're camered up. So I'm thinking I gotta talk for a big audience. I'm gonna talk to me. Let's start over. Click. Start the interview over, bro.
All right, we're here. Shia LaBeouf's live in New Orleans 1 week after Fat Tuesday. How are you doing 1 through 10?
Blessed.
Okay, so that's a 10.
It's a 10. Yeah, bro, I feel good. I mean, man, I got shit I gotta answer for, but overall I feel good. I came out here heartbroken. I speak to you now as a man who's feeling the heart of it. How long have you been in Orleans for? 14 days, 12 days.
So did you come down like for Mardi Gras or you came down like as a plan?
No. So the fires happened in Pasadena. His dad was in Vietnam. You got Agent Orange. His whole shit, he can't breathe. So he had to get out of Los Angeles. So when the fires happened, we all evacuated. My pops was like, I'm never going back. Set it up over here. We got family in Appaloosa and Abbeville and Covington, Mandeville. Like LaBeoufs are a name out here. Like they matter out here. You know, there's like LaBeouf parks and LaBeouf cemeteries. There's 3 brothers that really matter out here. Early days, and I kind of never paid attention to it. I had a grandmother who was a lesbian, so she ran off with Ginsberg as a beard in the 50s.
Ginsberg like the beat host.
Yeah, and there was a whole beat thing going on, and she dipped off with them, and then she found herself on some gambling casino. It's a long story. Her name was Jacqueline Joy Ginger LaBeouf. She was a friend of Allen Ginsberg. So her family was deeply Catholic out here, and they didn't fuck with her being gay. So she had to move out there and change the spelling of her name. So LaBeouf out here is Lebouef, and my name is Labeouf, and that's because of her. She basically said, fuck you to the family out here, moved to Los Angeles, Venice, with Ginsberg. They had a beatnik poet fucking house down there in Santa Monica, and that's where my dad was conceived and born and all that. So LaBeoufs, the Labeouf, the weird spelling. We all grew up in LA. I have a half sister named Michelle. She was in Utah, and she married a Honduran man. Dennis, good man. They got 2 beautiful kids. It's been incredible. Anyway, blah blah blah. So it's my
I know what you've been
2
doing.
different families. You got the
Not
LaBeoufs for
my
real, the
concern.
Cajuns for real out here. And I'm trying to get to know little by little. I haven't looked at you in a long time. Sorry, bro.
It's okay, bro. You're deep in thought.
Yeah, that's not good though, huh? I need to look at you more. So let's start there.
A spectacular
what do you
cougar
ask
has
me?
been spotted.
I mean,
If
most
you could try
importantly, how
to
did you
track
get
it
down
down
to
for
New
me.
Orleans with the
Family. Yeah.
But it was like a permanent move that you're
Well,
planning?
family
I know
was
I
out, so
shouldn't
we made
generalize,
heartbreaks.
but the
Shit
vole
didn't work
is
out. I had
really a
training. I
rather
was trying
fickle
to build in
creature.
Pasadena.
Don't
Didn't
you
work
find?
out, you know,
Best
for
friend
my
one day, a
because of me.
stranger the
And then
next.
so I moved out here.
I
I
mean,
started
I see it as
trying
a
to
sign
build
of
something new out
intelligence
here,
more than
like a
anything
landing
else.
pod.
No?
It's like an outpost.
Anyway,
You
a
know,
conversation
outpost,
for
right?
another day.
This isn't
I
a
just
house
heard
yet.
some
It's an
livestock
outpost.
in New Austin
And
were
it's like
wiped
a-
out by a vicious predator that sounds to me like it could be
said
a
heartbreak?
rare Sapa
Oh
cougar.
my God, yeah.
Do you think
But
you
you know what I
could
mean?
go
But
and
you
check
got to
it
deal
out
with
for
that,
me?
and God puts that
If
on
we
your heart
keep
for a
working
reason.
together like
So, like,
this,
it's not new
we
heartbreak.
will have
You know, it's
a
heartbreak.
breakthrough. I know it.
I don't want to talk too much about it. It's not my story alone to tell, but my side is, you know, I failed my marriage, and so I had to own up to that. So I just had to move out here. So I moved out here and started trying to rebuild. Was having a good time, and then hit a roadblock right there.
Where do you think that roadblock began?
That roadblock began with cloud chasing.
In what sense?
I'm a bright light G, so I come out here. I'm out here, and that's sexy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, but that's not my, and we're gonna get to it. I don't want to know, but that's not the diminish on that side because I fucked up. You know? But
You mean like cloud chasing is what led to you having an altercation?
yeah.
Can you break down like what happened that led up to that fight?
I was drunk. and then I felt it finish upon. Yeah, like trim like proximity, but I wasn't around. So it's on me.
Yeah. Just trying to get into the mechanics of how that happens, because you know so much of the story is about you being a public figure, being in the limelight for so long. Anytime you pop out somewhere, especially on the party tip, the first thing people are going to say is like, "Let me get a picture, let me take a video." What was it about these particular interactions, like at our bar specifically, that like made things escalate?
I don't know, bro. I have no idea, bro. I'll be honest with you, it's probably just my fault, bro. Somewhere. I don't know how. Well, I'm gonna figure it out, dog. You catch me, this is why it's beautiful. I don't know many people be open to this. I don't have answers yet, you know what I mean? I don't have any answers yet. I'm in the middle of it. I'm on the path, you know what I mean? I don't have answers yet. And usually when people come here, they got answers. I don't have answers yet. So I'm in the middle of something. Ask your question one more time.
I guess, what about this particular infringement on your privacy?
I'm a Catholic, bro. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with Catholic. I'm a Catholic.
What does that have to do with, like you feel like, how does that connect to that?
I don't know, the whole story's not out yet. I don't know what's going on in my head, but it don't matter. I mean, honestly, the truth is, I said words not okay to say. I don't hurt nobody's feelings. That's what I mean by being, I'm a Catholic. I'm not supposed to be out here, you know, I'm wrong for what I do. You know what I'm saying?
How was the experience of, you know, going to jail and everything like that?
Oh, cute, like fun, like stupid, like Mardi Gras.
What was it like at OPP?
What's OPP?
Orleans Parish Prison.
Oh shit! Yeah, you got all a fucking slick ass name. I know, bro. I went in there. I was like, "Hey, let me get a coffee." They're like, "Shut the fuck up, man. We don't give you coffees out here." So, but they were all nice to me, bro. I got cold. They gave me a blanket. Nobody was really talking. It was crowded. It was Fat Tuesday, so it was super crowded. And it got more crowded and more crowded and more crowded. But that was fun. And then it's pretty cute. There was one dude who popped off bad, but nothing with it. Nothing.
How many people were in the drug tank on Fat Tuesday?
On Fat Tuesday, it was probably where I was. There was probably 50 of us.
I'm sure everybody recognizes you, right?
Yeah, but everybody's good, bro. Everybody's easy. You know what I mean? They know what it is. They know. Yeah, my baggage kind of lands before I get there, kind of thing. Usually everywhere.
Some of you shared a blanket.
Yeah, we did. We shared a blanket because there's 50 of us, so there's only. Yeah, we shared a blanket. He was, we talked. He was a good guy. Actually, he was. So usually when you get processed, you become friends with whoever you get processed with. Just the innate reality of meeting somebody before you meet everybody else. Yeah. And so the guy I got processed with became sort of a quick buddy. We didn't even talk. I don't know much about him, but just like one fisherman could see another fisherman from afar kind of thing. And we had that kind of connection. And then, black kid. Shared blanket, and we also shared meals. Like it got quite intimate, actually. What was his name? I don't remember. What was his name? I don't remember. Older cat. I don't know what his name was. William? William, if you're out there, go ahead.
Sandra Gaming Weeks by Borders, dit is het moment om jouw setup te produceren. Van 23 februari tot en met 12 maart zijn er veel verschillende gaming tools om jouw setup te upgraden.
What were the charges that ended up hitting you with? The charge, I got 2 misdemeanor battery charges, but they might up it to somewhat. I know they got a DA, very liberal DA. Who knows what goes on, but I know there's a guy out there who thinks it's hate charges, I'll live with whatever goes on. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And God bless them all.
Have they told you, like, what the penalty might be for something like that?
There's like a battery charge, I think you go do 6 months, and hate charge would be more than that. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know what it is. I gotta do whatever it is. I'll do whatever it is. It was no good, bro. My behavior is dirty, ugly, disgusting, so I gotta eat it,
I know that whenever we first started talking, it was kind of on like the program tip and the AA recovery.
Yeah, that's when we met.
How long, were you sober for?
I had 9 months, I think. I had done kava. You know what kava is?
Yeah, like the Polynesian version of beer, but it's not alcohol.
Yeah, it's kava. It's like a drink. Some kava. So some kava shop opened up in Pasadena. I started drinking kava like probably 9 months ago. So my sobriety ended there. 9 months. So I had 9 months, but that was 9 months ago. So I've been off for 9 months. I've been searching in and out. Putting it down, picking it up, reading books. Sponsorship, all of it.
I'm more just wondering, before, in general, what was the longest sustained period of sobriety?
2 years, probably 2 years. I was probably sober for a year before the birth of my daughter into a year of my daughter's birth, and then
fair? Oh, fuck shit. Oh.
So how was the
gateway to like regular beds. There was an acceptance of like I've heard people talk about California sobriety and stuff like this and stuff and shit like that. You know, I'm not gonna say his name, but you know some people that I know and do camping trips and stuff. Usually talking about ayahuasca, spiritual journeys and shit like that. We're talking about deep, you know, like how to get to God and stuff like that. Joe Rogan, you know, you just get flooded with a whole bunch of info, you know. And as a sober man, then it was like I remember being on a road trip with a kid, you know. We wound up in Barstow or something like that. What's the name? Meeting the guys that was in the meeting. Fuck, I shouldn't have said it again. Hey, bear with me, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not on the wagon at all. And so everybody who fucks with that, I don't ban them, you know, I don't claim it. I don't want to put what you got going on, you know? I know there's people that depended on me and people that look to me to be some kind of sobriety, stability, and like some pillar of this shit. I'm just a man. I'm trying to find it. And Elior. Hold on. Yeah, man. So let's get no.
Is ook vandaag, hè?
So the shit that hurts in terms of me feeling free here now.
Precies, toch? Ik kan in de middag nog een beetje of zo.
Sponsoring that depended on me and their lives were in precarious spots that I was sponsoring them.
Ik ben ook vergeten, hè?
Shit hurts the worst. If you ever understand, you know what sponsorship is, and it's a big responsibility. There's a lot to deal with, bro. A lot to deal with. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. And this is crazy stuff to say out loud, I guess, but I need to say it out loud. Is bro, I've broken the wounds, you know. So I've probably been there since I'm 18 or something like that. And the longest I ever had values to the clip, but it wasn't the best part of my life. And this is what I'm dealing with out here. Is like I don't really know how to get to joy and run program like as rigidly they run it, and the deeper, and this is not excuses, but the deeper the program you end up with Catholicism. You know? So you feel like the restrictive nature of traditional recovery to religious life. Yeah, the restrictive nature of recovery leads you to unhappiness because it's rigid. And you feel like you're missing out. And there's a mystery that's inherent. If you feel like the rigid nature of it makes you feel like you're depriving yourself of something. Yeah. And that would be the breath of human experience. Yeah. Which is joy. Which is not just joy. I know program dudes that experience the joy I'm talking about. I don't know how it came first came in. There's a different kind of joy I'm talking about. I'm talking about a different kind of unhinged, maniacal joy. I'm not talking about giggles. Sure, like I'm talking about freedom. I'm talking about complete, something like a existential, something further than just like giggle, like normie joy. Like
Flying on the highway.
Like what? Yeah.
On a motorcycle.
No, further. Further than that. I'm further than that. It's what Mardi Gras is.
So it's like a chaos therapy?
No, it's can I read something? G.K. Chesterton?
I don't know who he is, but I saw it.
So G.K. Chesterton, this is big OG stuff, you know? He's a real bandito in this thing. Yeah, go do whatever you want. Come to the Christian shit, he's a real bandito. Let me read this to you, yeah? And it speaks to me. Mysticism keeps men sane. It's really dramatic, yeah. I heard some motherfucker said performing it today, and it bothered me.
Doesn't seem like a theory.
Alright, here we go. Mysticism keeps men sane. As long as you have mystery, you have health. When you destroy mystery, you create morbidity. The ordinary man has always been sane. The ordinary man has always been a mystery. He has permitted the twilight. He has always had one foot in earth and the other in fairyland. And I feel like that guy. I feel like I want to encourage the luminosity, bro. I'm out here to fucking get it. It's Mardi Gras.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is not an advertisement, by the way. Did you hear that about a year ago, we bought back our old show, All Gas, No Brakes, remember, from 2019 to 2020? Our first show. We bought it back, as well as the entire catalog, unreleased All Gas No Breaks episodes.
If you're my friend and you come visit me in the RV, do not take a shit.
MS-13 is actually the biggest piece of shit I've ever met.
And guess what? We are currently on tour right now, going across the country, screening OG and new All Gas No Breaks material, and screening some never-before-seen Channel 5 documentaries that I think you'd like to see. So if you want to come to our C5 Carnival, which is a hybrid all-gas Channel 5 screening with a talent show and a rap battle embedded inside of it, you should definitely buy a ticket right now at www.channel5.com. In Austin tonight at the Chevalier Theater. We're going to Detroit tomorrow to Royal Oak Theater, which is at Madison, Wisconsin, St. Paul, Minnesota, Salt Lake City, Utah again, Chicago, Illinois, Philadelphia, PA, Tacoma, Washington, Los Angeles, California, San Francisco, California, Portland, Oregon, Austin, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Denver, Colorado, Vancouver, BC, Atlanta, Georgia, El Paso, Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, San
Oh,
Diego,
c'est dingue.
New Mexico. You too can see the return all gas.
Go out there 90 times probably. Rejected me 90 times. So what it did was, I must sign them all. So when I got on, it was like, yo, fuck my fiance.
So you don't turn down any pictures?
Never, ever. Not unless I'm with my kid, or I'm eating some food, or I'm chasing some ass.
Because you feel like that you're held.
Yeah, what did God do it for? Why did he do it? Why did he do this to me? You know what I mean? What is the purpose, bro? Like, why did he do this for you, Andrew?
In terms of giving me
In terms of, why did God do it, bro? What did he do? Why? All right, so shut up for a second. What are you good at, Andrew? Being Andrew, doing this shit. I'm good at this thing that I do, yeah? All right, okay, we got that. What can you do with that, what you're good at? Can you do? That's the arithmetic. What are you good at? All right, now, how can you help people with that? So I take pictures of people because that shit help their day. Maybe motherfuckers like, hey man, can't make my tax season. Hey, my fucking mom's diabetic. Who knows, bro? You don't know what people's problems are, you know? Just crashed my car. I was jogging the other day. Dude couldn't believe I was in the street, which I was flattered by, but then he fucking crashed his car into a pole. Oh my God, bro. You know? Yeah. And you help that guy.
How much of your life have you been living like this for in terms of people taking pictures with you, living as a public figure? Did it start when you were 18 or was it younger than that?
Man, I was on even Stevens shit was like popping hard. If you were a broke kid in America, everybody watched Disney Channel and Nickelodeon. You know what I mean? It was like everybody would just sit at home and watch that thing. So I grew up with everybody. We all grew up together. And that's what it is. So I know what that is. It'd be like me running into Will Smith. Give me a picture. I grew up with you. You owe it to me. You're my uncle.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Will Smith too.
He's my fucking uncle, bro. It doesn't matter what I don't give a shit. It's my fucking uncle, Will. Like everybody else in America, don't act like, you know, it's just what it is. So I'm in this weird category of, I have this familiarity with people, and yet I'm trying to do this artist thing, and yet, but it's deeper than that, because it's like family. You meet people, they don't give a fuck about art. They just want to hug you because they're your cousin.
Kind of goes back to something you mentioned earlier, which is like, you know, there are people who like cross boundaries as a public figure, but you also want to please people.
Yeah.
So how do you walk that line?
Well, you gotta be authentic, or you know, otherwise you go to hell. Which, you know, I don't want to speak too much about it, but I know intimately about people around me. You know what I mean? You gotta keep it authentic, I think. And I think, you know, I'm Robin Hood, kind of. I don't know. I've always been kind of, I don't know, man. Maybe it's like I got this Grey Goose sneaker soul. Does that make sense?
No.
Do you know what Grey Goose sneaker is?
No, I just...
Fake dirty sneaker?
They're kind of like...
They're like really wealthy, fake dirty sneakers.
No, I didn't know about this.
I don't know, something about it feels too close to home for me to ever wear, but so intrinsically true. I grew up poor, and then I got rich as fuck. Early, you know? Rich to me was $8,000 a week, which is what I was getting paid on even Stevens. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's good money, bro.
Yeah.
You're rich. So for me, I never thought about money again after $8,000 a week. I thought, I am fucking balling. Everybody quit their jobs, their houses, so that alters your perspective.
You grew up in Echo Park?
Echo Park before that. And then we couldn't afford to stay at Echo Park. When the riots happened, Echo Park changed.
많은 집중의 시간이네.
The whole Echo Park I knew disappeared. And it was replaced by Echo Park now.
Hipsters.
I'm not going to say nothing, but it's different. And it lost whatever was there before. And there's pockets, but a lot of us moved to Boyle Heights. A lot of us moved to Bakersfield. A lot of us moved to
Alles eruit, smokes. Gisteravond.
Het is internationaal recht. Hou even op. Dan kan je niet gewoon even 1 keer stilstaan bij wat het betekent voor de Iraanse bevolking. 77 jaar onder druk moeten leven. En je weet dat ik het heel aardig vind, maar afgelopen weekend stonden een paar mensen met SP-vlag een beetje verdrietig te zijn over de dood van Ayatollah Khamenei. Wat vinden we daarvan?
Ik denk niet dat ze verdrietig zijn over die dood per se. Het inval en honderden mensen op Iran. Zoals die pers zit voor, zoals die Iraanse bevolking. Die ik krijg. Kijk,
Khamenei per se, hè?
nee, absoluut niet. Nee, absoluut niet. Nou, dat even wel zeggen. Dus ik begrijp ook heel erg goed de vrijheid die Iraniërs nu hebben. Maar als we kijken naar de motief van het product de afgelopen tijd, ja, dan was het Groenland, Venezuela en nu Iran. Ja, dat zijn niet per toeval.
You got postage?
Staten
It all set to go?
grondstoffen te winnen. Dus daar gaat het om. Wel even in overschouw houden dat het heel veel veel mensen door in onveiligheid komen. Dat is Iran dat het nu per se veilig is.
Is dat nog aan hem? Daar kan de SP nog ook heel veel problemen mee hebben als hij daadwerkelijk het land troepen, boots on the ground, daar dan vrijheid zou willen komen brengen.
Nee, absoluut. Dat is aan de Iraniërs zelf.
Dat is wat Trump zegt. Ik denk dat ik hier reed.
Ja, maar hij zegt dat natuurlijk gewoon om te bedoelen dat het hem daar niet om gaat.
Weet je wat ik wel grappig vind trouwens? Is dat ik ben er nou nog steeds niet helemaal over uit wie nou onze minister van Defensie is. Is dat nou nog steeds even Ruben Brekelmans die even zo in die laatste, in die verlenging van de voetbalwedstrijd zit? Of is dat toch Dylan Jessicus? Want je ziet Ruben Brekelmans overal. Ja, ik ben het met van niks.
Nee, ik vind dat Ruben Brekelmans gewoon veel verstand van zaken heeft als ex-minister van Defensie. En nou ja, dat is toch ook hartstikke goed dat je dat ook meeneemt naar de Tweede Kamer.
En Dylan Jessicus?
En die is ook minister van, of die is minister van Defensie. Sorry, nee, dat is niet zo bedoeld. Die is gewoon minister van Defensie.
Veel mensen uit Iran, die hier nu bijvoorbeeld in Nederland zijn, maar ook veel mensen in Iran zelf, die zijn heel blij. Terwijl heel veel politici, zoals jij, maar ook heel veel mensen hier in Nederland, er helemaal niet blij mee zijn. Hoe komt het dat er zo'n grote discrepantie is tussen over de mensen over wie het gaat en jullie?
Ik zie heel veel dingen. Dus ik heb ook mensen vanuit de Iranese gemeenschap gezien die gezegd hebben van Amerika en Israël, hou je handen af van mijn land.
Maximaal 11% toch, die er nu nog achter staat.
Want het volk in Iran
Corendon. En deze mooie bestemming. En de laagste prijs.
Hey guys, it's your favorite dunk here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. The Cavs showed their toughness today when they beat the Nets 106-102. James Harden scored 22 points in his return and the lineup with a broken thumb. Keon Ellis also played with a fractured finger today and still was able to put up 5 blocks and 3 steals. The Cavs got a defensive menace at the trade deadline from the Sacramento Kings.
Dat had gewoon een legendary beaver gevonden. Daar heb ik die naar gas gevraagd. Daar heb ik die verkocht. Uiteindelijk Gallus had gekocht. Dat was het. Ik weet niet hoe, ik weet niet waarom. That's what I did.
He played well today in the return. I think he had 22, 9, and 7, or something like that. The Bigs played okay. I thought Evan Mobley played well. You look at this graph. I don't know if you guys can see it, but Detroit 45-14, 1 seed currently. Boston 40-20, the 2 seed. The Knicks are 39-22, 3 seed. Cavs 38-24, the 4 seed. Toronto 35-25, the 5 seed. So if the season ended today, Cleveland would face Toronto. The Knicks would face the 76ers. Boston would face the Magic. And Detroit would play whoever wins out of the 7-10 matchup. But look, it's close. Obviously, it's not as what is 3 and 6? 3 and 6. It's a bigger separation than what it is in the Western Conference because it's only 2 games separating 3 from 6 in the Western Conference, and it's about 6 games separating 5.5 separating 3 to 6 in the Eastern Conference. But Detroit's looked well all year. They played really well. They got an All-NBA selection in Cade Cunningham, I think Durant will get an All-NBA selection also. He might make the All-Defensive team. Hell, Cade might make the All-Defensive team because he's that good. The problem they're going to have is that Durant is going to get a max contract for 5 years, over $200 million. And it's better. It's kind of like football. It's better to sign these guys early than late. Because they don't, in basketball, they don't give discounts. And teams don't even ask them. In baseball, they don't give them no discounts. Ain't nobody with there and just say, hey, Judge, check this out, man. We try to put a team around you. Can you cut it? No. The Players Association won't let you do it.
Right.
Okay, ain't cut no deal. The only deal that he cut is that he say, you know what? I'm nice. I'm nice like boss. Give me $2 million a year, and then the other 68. So he gets done. So he's only costing me $2 million a year. Yeah. That's why they're able to just stack players, those top of players. You get a Freddie Freeman, you get a Betts, the guy that just signed for $60 million a year. You get those kind of guys because you get guys taking deferred compensation. Now they'll do that, but it still keeps the market up here.
Right.
And so, but it's going to be very, very interesting. The NBA has kind of been quiet this year, Ocho.
In terms of what?
Well, Steph has been out.
Yeah.
Because you can see the shift coming.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming. The young guys good. The old guys going to move on. Steph is going to move on. KD's going to move on. And so things are going to be different. Right. Things are going to be different. The league is transitioning away from those guys, and that's okay. The league is in great hands. It moved on from Dr. J, Larry, and Magic. It moved on from Jordan. It moved on from Kobe and all those Shaq and all those guys. The league will be fine. The league will continue to prosper. Yeah. It'll be fine.
Dat zou zo'n beetje wel hebben.
Look at these stats right there.
Zo'n number.
I mean, the NBA, obviously, the new guard that is coming in, they have a lot of excitement. Obviously, players that put butts in the seats at a lot of fans, regardless of what team you support. You look forward to watching. Obviously, Ant-Man, you got Wemby. I'm not sure if we'll put Zion in that due to the inconsistency of actually being healthy and actually playing.
John could have been in there.
Cade.
Yes.
Obviously, in that conversation, John. I'm not sure what's going on with John.
You got Wemby, you got SGA, you got Ant-Man.
Okay.
You got Yoke. Obviously, you got Brunson, JT's out, but the young guy. I mean, there are a lot of under 30 guys that's going to have to carry the league, like those old guys like Magic and Bird and Doc and Jordan, and then Kobe and Shaq, and here come LeBron and KD and Steph and all those guys. Harden. Gonna move on also. But those guys,
Well, I won't stand for it.
It's obviously with the new guard coming in and all the great names you just named. Who the hell is the face of the NBA now? Once that old guard moves on, who's the face?
They don't have one. And they want Ant-Man, but Ant-Man said, no, let Wemby do it. Ant-Man want to be Ant-Man. And, Ant-Man want to go, Ant-Man don't, because there's that pressure that comes along with that.
Oh, yeah.
So you have that, your image and everything, and where you go and how you can build yourself and things like that.
Yeah.
And they said, no, that ain't me, cuz. I ain't finna hold y'all. I ain't really trying to, when I'm in Atlanta, y'all see that collab is going on with Magic City and the Hawks. I'm trying to be down there. I'm trying to get on them lemon pepper wings.
Hey, the collab is March 16th. We going, right?
You and Joe going?
Okay. Well, me and Joe, we'll tell you about it. Yeah, we'll tell you about it.
I might hit Magic and say, man, let me get one of them hoodies.
Yeah.
They got a Atlanta Home Magic City collab hoodie that's out. I might take a look at that, but right now, Ocho, I don't think they got a face of the league, and
is that
obviously all things being equal, who they want to be the face of the league, that's not what he wants to be. And, you want somebody to embrace that. Yeah. Guys used to break, Magic and Bird and Kobe and Jordan, LeBron and Steph. They embraced it.
Okay, let's do this. Zwart. Ja hoor, dat is al een 10 keer. Ik zet 1 op de 0. Ik win.
And there are guys that are willing to embrace it, but the NBA is like, nah, we don't kind of want y'all to be the face. we want him to be the face.
Right.
But I think that eventually it might have to, because it's becoming such an international game, and some of your best players are international. You probably had to take a pick. Your top 5 players in the NBA, maybe top 7 are all international players. So it might be your face of your league. It might have to be
someone that's not even from here.
Yeah. Because if you look at, if you look at baseball, it's 1 or 2 players. It's Aaron Judge or Shohei. And you take a poll, they're probably going to say 90% will say Shohei.
Yeah.
But the MLB, Ocho, has always had that. They've always had Dominican. They've always had Cuban players. They've always had players from
Oh, it's full.
countries.
That have dominated in big states. Yeah.
Oh, it's full.
So now,
Load it from the Bible.
player, whether it be Nomo or Nicky Matsui, Ichiro. There's also some Korean players. So they've always had that. Basically, this shift that happened, there were a few foreign-born players. Like I said, I read somewhere it might have been 9 players that was in the NBA in '92.
Right.
And now you might have every team that played in the Olympics might have 3-4 guys. Look at Canadians. The Canadians' whole team is in the NBA. The Slovenian team have players in the NBA. The Serbian team, Jokic team, Greece. Right. So it's a lot more. So now you might not have a choice, but to have a Shea or a Giannis or one of those guys, a Yoke as the face. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Right now, Cade is coming. I think he becomes, Ant-Man, but it's Ant-Man that has the charisma. He has the personality.
He's perfect.
He is. He has a game to match. Ocho?
Yeah.
You have to want someone to want it. He has to want to be it.
Yeah.
You can't force it on him.
It comes with too much. It comes with too much pressure. You have to conduct yourself a certain way, not only on the court, as an example, but even off the court. And if you know Ant personally, that ain't happening. That definitely ain't happening.
And you look at the quarterbacks. You look at them that's been the face of the league. You look at be it Marino or Elway or Montana or Brady or Manning or Mahomes. You see Josh Allen, the way they kind of lead to that.
Yeah.
Josh Allen, like, man, they want to be the best. Baby, we've been doing this thing. We've been dating for like 6 months. You want to get married? You know what I'm saying? You want to get married, Ocho? You see the quarterback, they don't be waiting for no time, Ocho.
Oh, no.
Quick. So we will see. I think there's some American players that's getting better. Like I said, Cade Cunningham is getting unbelievable. We got Ant-Man. We got JT. We got JB. JT would gladly accept that role. The problem that he's having is that he's getting pushed from a teammate.
Right.
It's hard to be, hold on, how you the face of the league and you're not even the best player on your own team?
Ooh, but some would say not that on.
That's my point.
Right.
And so, normally, the face of the NBA, you got to be the one guy.
On your team, yeah.
So it's gonna be very interesting in the next. I think, look, we can do all this talking all we want to. Until 23 for the Lakers league, he's still in.
You think so? Still,
he's still in.
Right.
come on. Morning, partner.
Wat tijd doen we? Wat was het? Oh, dat is een assen, weet je.
Morning.
Group of us got the shits real bad a few days back from some bad stew. Real disgusting. But
Dat is een club.
You just find out?
What?
Back off, Junior.
What did you say to me? Nu pas.
Some poor dumb bastard tried to rob me last week. Nearly busted my hand beating his head in.
I can't believe this.
Yep.
Ah. What?
Any excuse for a little extra nosebleed is worth the time. What in the hell? Time to die! I'm worth more than this. The hell are you thinking? I'm gonna get out of these ropes and I'm gonna strangle you with them. Ah, good lord! I'll find you and make you real sorry. cocksucking bastard.
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Oh!
Christ on the cross. What the hell is this? Just stop. This'll end bad for you. I'm gonna make you regret this, you dumb piece of shit. Son of a bitch! Jesus! You better stop this. Go to hell! You're in. Come on, again? What the hell?
Come on, Freddy.
Shit! Damn it all! Jesus!
Escape again.
I'll find you and make you real sorry.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell? Shit for brains.
Oh my god, bro. Yo.
Jesus!
Nee. Nog moeilijk ook.
Come on! Go to hell! How are things?
Oh.
Thanks. I know it isn't always easy, but I'm glad you brought them to face up to things. That there is what the state deems their worth.
Hoe kijken ze?
We have a batch ready to go. Allons-y.
Dat gewoon glitsten.
Alors, this batch is parfait. Now we must go. But I must warn you, we can afford no mistakes with this. Purity. That is what they are paying the
See all
big
the
price
Epstein
for.
stuff when you were
And
honestly,
that
hey,
is what
people gotta get
Marcel
right. You
has
gotta
created.
get
Is
right.
it
You gotta get
not?
right.
I
You
have
gotta
not
get right.
slept.
But were you
I
picking
am
game
not
when you were
rested.
like out and
I have
about, like
stopped
on the same
nothing
day,
to
all
create
these
these
documents are
ridiculous
dropping?
of
No, I
heaven,
mean,
eh?
nah, bro. I was
But
chasing ass
now,
on Mario. What do you mean? I wasn't
relax
paying no
and
attention to Epstein
enjoy
files.
your trip.
No, this shit is beyond me, bro. I don't get into this shit. Yeah, I just wondered. It's like the biggest news story in the world for a couple days was Epstein. If you got no life, you were just sitting up, you know, chasing ass and getting out of it. And you motherfuckers are in the street, they don't give a fuck about this stupid shit. You know what I mean? So you're sitting home all day, just like, who got kidnapped? You know what I mean? Your life sucks. You know, you're a normie. Oh, but if you're out here, you can't talk about none of this shit. No, I remember asking Kendrick one time, like, bro, hey, Trump or Kamala, he was like, you think I give a about this shit? Like, you got it. Yeah, you know? I just remember there was one day it was like either Epstein, that's global shit, or it's you having fun. There was no. Right, so if you got to pick, hey man, come with me. I'm gonna go. Yeah, you're not a gun, then no weird files, bro. Yeah, I was gonna say, no weird files. All my shit's in the street, bro. I'm open-hearted. I done, yes, but you know what I did, you know what I mean? And you know what I didn't do too. I swear you do. Come on, how? Bro, how, bro? Deductive, what is it called? Deductive logic, deductive rationale, deductive reasoning, Yeah. So work your way back in terms of my whole life. I'm sorry for what I did you. You weren't sorry then. You were protecting your family. I'm sorry. You still look good. You hadn't pushed away from that room. And I would still be balanced. Something else. You're not angry with me. You're still wasting. It means something. Bear the penalties and its fights like up the blood here, yes? What's going on? And you know that is. Listen, this fight like at the blood here first. What's going on? And you know that it.
Money isn't necessary. Money isn't necessary.
You know, it's just fight for my country to come back and finally have change a bit.
Moonshine production is complete, right, Frenchie? This could be our final delivery until I get the mega stage release.
I kind of think Rashad is just, he's a clown, and he's very delusional. First time I ever played him, that's Chip's game.
Well, for one, I've been called delusional more than once. That's why I went into the medical field.
Watch it now.
So I could start getting a little bit surgical with what I would say. I had to bring the book out because it dried up, chapter 78. Book of stop with me or you're gonna die. Like, you can bring up that NBA careers, congratulations, bro. But I need to tell the people that there are lies and you gotta go fact check the lie. He really said he never played against me, except for the national championship. But you can go look it up. We played freshman year, Illinois, sophomore year, Illinois,
junior year in Illinois. He played 3 times in college. The sick, the fat, the ugly. I mean, you can't keep saying that. Don't go playing big food. Don't run that. We ain't in surgery yet. We just lining it up. This is the appointment. This is the consultation. Trying to figure something. It'd be great.
Hey, sweetie.
You read much Evelyn Miller, son? I tried. It'd be wonderful.
He didn't say much to me.
Doesn't say much. But he says all there is in age to be said.
No. He speaks very prettily, but he doesn't say anything new. Don't you need to speak about intellectuals like him as the scourge of the American mind? Bankers who think and spout pretty sayings and say nothing of any great interest.
You're breaking my poor, stupid heart.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm keeping the faith. You read much Evelyn Miller, son?
Give us a tough word. Let's have a little spelling bee.
All right.
Renaissance.
Tuinhout Super Sale.
Meer is mogelijk.
I have a new tour date to announce. Wednesday, May 3rd at 10 a.m. Mountain Time with code RATKING. General on sale starts Friday, May 5th at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. I will also be coming to Guilford, New Hampshire, July 20th, Windsor, Ontario, August 18th, Niagara Falls, Ontario, on August 20th, and Toronto, Ontario, on August 26th. Those are Canada. Get all your tickets at theovon.com/TOUN for your best price on tickets. We now have crew necks available in light blue, maroon, and cement. That embankment gang color, you know it. Check these out along with the new windbreaker at theovonstore.com. And thank you for your support. Today's guest is a multi-talented man. He's a buffet of talent. He's the meat, he's the salad, he's the pudding, he's the tops. He's got it all. He's an actor, he's a creator. You may know him from his iconic role in The Office. He has a new book out called Soul Boom, Why We Need a Spiritual Revolution. He also has a new travel show that'll be coming out soon. You can check that out, called The Geography of Bliss. He made me laugh and just made me happy so many times in my life. I'm grateful to sit and talk with him today. Today's guest is Rainn Wilson.
Yeah.
Nice here. I think that was great. Yeah, great. And a lot of beverages. Am I okay to have this? Yeah. They sue you? No, you'll be fine. Hey, man. In all truth, like, it's a pleasure to meet you. Just, I know stuff in all truth, like, I was so surprised that you wanted to huge. Man, I have just chortled your ridiculous brain for many years. And, for real. Yeah. Wow, man, that's awesome, man. No, for real. I genuinely dropped in and hear that. Yeah. It's really nice of you to say. Yeah. I just did that Bert Kreischer's. I just did Bert Kreischer's the other day. And it's like you and Bert and Tom, like the whole gang you got going on, like have cornered this whole section of like comedy and social media, and I'm a huge fan.
It's a universe, man.
Yeah.
It's a real little universe. That's really nice of you to say, man. Obviously, I mean, you've made people have. You almost have to take a second when you sit with you to get to just be with you. To get past like the.
You see a lot of Dwight.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
No, I'm seeing you. I feel like, but I think there's this. You have to let kind of like the. You just have to let the premonitions fall by the wayside a bit. You know, the fog that's in before you that you can't even help it, like just because of your life and your talent and how visible you've been. I think there's a little bit of it sometimes with people involved.
Yeah.
You know, but I feel like I'm a secure people. Well, yeah. And thanks, man. I read the first 50 pages of your book.
Damn, that's pretty good.
Thank you. I thought
He's like, it's a lot better than First Fracture. He didn't read page 1.
See, I bet if you'd have written it on the inside of 12, I could have read it.
Yeah, he would have.
Oh, he's going to read his own epitaph soon, dude.
Wow, that's talk about premonitions. I got a little dark.
Oh, sorry, Kurt. Want you to be alive. But I thought it was interesting. I thought it
Wat snel hè, als je die met de moeite zo. Gewoon een paar keer 450 per keer. Oh.
in like this kind of not only a quest maybe for spirituality, but an examination of spirituality, what spirituality means, all kind of stuff like that. So I thought it was. So we can get into it, but yeah, I know you said that it's hard for people. Why they lock up the fences in the office buildings and interesting. Why they lock them?
So do you want to go from my book on spirituality to locking up restrooms? Is that the transition?
Yeah, I do everything at once.
Okay. Yeah, so I have this problem, and I think it's a problem. I don't know that it exists in New York City, but in LA, it's this kind of thing where every single
I leave that to my friend.
like, what the hell? Like, just let them be open. Like, I understand if you got a building like on Skid Row downtown, like,
I still remember what you did, by the way. Don't think me a fool just because we're doing business.
But
please, take a look.
Out here in the middle of San Fernando Valley, what do they think? Like, someone's going to wander into this building off the street and like come in and like do something nefarious?
Well, I sincerely hope you stayed well away from that Neanderthal, Gus.
Well, and they should give you.
Can you imagine if he took such delight in murdering his fellow men and displaying their severed heads on the wall? He'd be straight to the noose.
Discover the
Anyhow, I've heard rumors of a magnificent bear that's been seen around these parts. You'll know it when you see it.
Right.
A fox told me. If you could track it down
Dit is moeilijk man, om mijn lach.
I'd love to study the physiology in more detail.
Oh, die laatste keer bro, my god, ik ging Dynamite ever op de kankerlijn is het damage belt. Ja, man later. We lekker naar buiten, hè? Dan gaan papa weer naar de winkel. Pak check kopen, man. Zakje roken. Even een ontbijtje halen.
Wemby played well, but they went on the run. I think the Knicks went on a 20 run, scored 22-0, and they could never get back in the game after that. They never could. But they played good. You got Mikal Bridges and Alvarado. Comes in the game, he's a spark up. He's that type of guy that the Knicks crowd will love because he plays with a lot of energy. They like that. A lot of love, a lot of grit. He's gonna make a big shot. He's gonna get you a couple turnovers. He's gonna get the crowd energized. The Knicks will face love him because they love him. Wemby was 25 and 13. They shot terrible. 9 of 34, 24, 26%, 42% from the floor. And the mere fact that they only had 89 points, as you know. And then OG had 12, Carl Cat had 12, Josh Hart, that's triple-double, he had 10, Mikal Bridges had 25, Brunson had 24.
from everybody.
Yes, they did. And like I said, and you know, the Knicks want to play. They got Mikael Bridges, who's the defender. They got Josh Hart, who's the defender. They got
She did it. Good stuff.
Right. Mr. Robinson comes in, he can bang, he can defend. But they do a great job. They do a great job of creating chaos and turning turnovers into points. And that was really the difference in the ball game. They just kept turning the Spurs over and Spurs couldn't protect the ball. They're going to have to do a better job of that. So they had won 11 games, have been playing really, really well. And to play at the level, I don't think it would go undefeated heading into the postseason. Right. But I think they're, I think it's going to Cleveland when they play thus far. But today was just one of those games. It's actually a televised game. It's an early game. They don't normally play that early, Ocho. Give those guys credit. They played. The Knicks played an unbelievable game today. They got to win in blowout fashion.
And the Knicks needed this, They haven't been playing too well, especially as a group collectively. The way they play today is how they can play. They can find some type of balance. Not too high, not too low, but find an even keel way to play collectively as a group. The way they did today, they can make some hay and make some noise similar to what they did last year. He's been upset with the Knicks the past few games and what they displayed out there as far as the product is on the court. But I mean, shockingly to me, knowing that the Spurs were playing the Knicks, I thought obviously the Spurs would run away with this game, and the Knicks looked completely different, a completely different team. Watching them play today.
Well, they scored when they had 7 turnovers by himself of those 22. You can't turn the ball over like that because now you create, you get runouts, things of that nature. Like I said, the Knicks can cause you that type of problem if they got to defend. OG can defend at his high level. Mikael Bridges can. We know Josh Hart can. So they got guys that can clamp the ball and keep the ball in front of them. And so if Mitchell Robinson, obviously Cat is 7 foot, he'll block a shot here or there, but that's not what Cat is known for. He's known for, being a perimeter big that can shoot the ball extremely well. We know Brunson is Brunson. He's going to get you buckets. He's going to make clutch shots. He's as clutch as any player that we have in this league, so we know what he represents. Is that when they play defense like this, they force you into turnovers, and they make you shoot 26% from the three. You're not going to beat them. And they double, they made 17 threes. You made 9. So now they're 24. They're plus 24 from the 3-point line. So if somebody's plus 24 from the 3-point line, and they force you into 22 turnovers, this probably what's going to be down some of the game. You're probably going to get thrown out. Yeah, it's really that simple. It's really that simple. So give the Knicks credit. I mean, I'm sure Stephen A's happy about that. Happy, but not satisfied. Yeah. Because he knows they got an uphill struggle because Boston played well. Boston played extremely well. Toronto, put that back together. Toronto's better than people think. Starting Barnes and B.I. Those guys think about this. That's how you think. Now, do I think they can beat the Knicks in the 7th? Now, I don't think, when it's all said and done, it's probably going to be Boston and probably the Knicks. Looking at how everything is kind of shaping up, Ocho. But I think it's going to be Boston and the Knicks. If I had to bet anything, I like Philly, but I don't know if Embiid will be healthy enough. Tyrese Maxey is going to be Tyrese Maxey. Edstrom is going to do their Edstrom thing. They probably, I don't know if and when PG is coming back. But if I had to, you're like, okay, Shannon, who do you think is going to be in the Eastern Conference Finals? I'd probably say Boston and Knicks. And that's an old rivalry that they had. Well, it happened last year. I don't know if we'll ever get those 80s rivalries like it once was. But we'll see. The Knicks played well today. They needed this ball game. They definitely needed this ball game more than the Spurs. The Spurs needed to try to keep pace with OKC. Because the thing is, like, all things being equal, like, I think they probably need the home court more than OKC. Because the type of ball that OKC play, it does travel. They got a lot of wings. They got 5, 6 guys that can defend at an elite level. Jay, you already know Jay is 30. I heard you just felt him in 30. And so now you get a couple of those other guys to come along with you. get Chet, you get J-Dub, you get Wallace, you get some of those other guys, Isaiah Joe, you get some of those other, and Caruso. He always shows up in big games. He's going to make the right play. He's going to create chaos. He's going to create turnovers. He's going to knock down a big three. He's going to get a big skill. He knows what these moments mean. Having played on that Lakers championship team and before that last year, big reason why they won the championship last year. Some guys just understand so the first one, that was a great game for us.
Yeah.
But you never know in a 7-game series. You never know an injury here or an injury there. And it's just a series. Yeah.
Van de antwoorden op onze story en post waren fout.
Here or injury there. Change everything. Flip the series. Yeah. LeBron James off the team. Scott said, I think he should be his last year here. You don't have to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. Ocho, are you surprised to see Byron Scott publicly calling for LeBron's departure?
That was AI? Byron Scott really said that? You heard me on? Byron Scott really said that publicly?
That's what he said. Yep. You go on the podcast.
I mean, that's crazy. And obviously, maybe I doubt that Byron Scott would really feel that way, or maybe he actually does, because LeBron is not the same LeBron of old. But saying that he needs to leave LA and Luke would just be the only person there that is somewhat consistently outside of Austin Reeves makes no damn sense. So why is LeBron being the one that's being called out from Byron Scott with all the other issues that even Ray Charleston see that they have going on with the Lakers right now?
I don't know. I think the thing is, and I don't know when this going to happen, that from the organization, great guy from the organization, all of a sudden, all the guys that currently is within the organization, and maybe this is a Kobe thing, LeBron was never really accepted, even though he really revitalized the Lakers organization. I don't care what anybody says, I think the fans understand. They know that. They know what the Lakers were Kobe last 3 years. And when Kobe left, they know what the Lakers were. I don't know what is this? Right. What are we talking about? If LeBron doesn't there's so many great players on. Yeah. Oh, he did. I get it. Ocho, and a lot of times, we talk about this on the show all the time, Ocho. These guys currently in the NFL get privileges and things we didn't get. But I don't begrudge them because we got things in the 90s and 2000s that guys in the 70s and 80s didn't get. And they got things in the 70s and 80s that guys in the 50s and 60s didn't get. That's this thing called
Jesus Christ. Oh my God, bro. Oh my Lord, bro. Let me fight this motherfucker.
Championship, and Magic had a falling out. He said, "This is a hit on me." And Dr. Buzz fired the coach that won an NBA title. Yeah. That happened. Lambert did the same thing. It happened. Anything that goes last for reason was meant to do. So you can remember you want free agency and then want guys to stay, and that's the case. Raise the football, Joe, if guys are not going to move around. Yeah. I get it. Team will trade a player like it's nothing. Don't perform in what they do. Even if you do perform, if they think they can get better, they'll move you. Yeah, but now players say, you know what? I think it's going to about as far as it can.
Yeah, I can't make the move.
Yeah. But LeBron, there have been a lot of guys that's moved, but nobody has caught the criticism. And LeBron James has never asked for a trade. Every time LeBron James has moved, Ocho, he played his contract out.
Back out.
He played his contract out in Cleveland. He went to Miami. He played that 4 years out. He went back to Cleveland. He played that 4 years out, and he headed to L.A. I just don't get it. I don't know. I've never heard so many great players, championship winning players, take shots at LeBron.
But you have to understand, it comes with the territory. He sits at the top of the mountain. He's the great one. He's the chosen one. He's the one with the moniker, the king. So what do? Regardless of his accomplishments, regardless of his accolades, you know? I mean, people that they argue the Jordan LeBron debate. We're talking about the greatest basketball player of all time. Yeah. So what happens when you're the greatest at what you do? Regardless of what you've done, even those that have played, their sport, they're going to have something to say, whether it's good or bad. Because what you've done is not enough to them. Despite what we may think on the outside, despite what you may think and understanding how great LeBron is and what he's done for organizations today. Again, he moved the needle. So what's one way to move the needle on a platform where we want the eyes of viewers to listen? You know, one all the way to two.
Yeah. But I think LeBron is smart enough to know, Ocho, he knows there's nothing he can do to topple Kobe. That's not what just because I'm trying to achieve something, that doesn't mean I'm trying to take his statue down. Yeah, why can't we both be
Spanningsarsie, hè? Snap je? Met de rest gaat het nog niet wel. Dit gaat wel samen zijn. Als ik dan zeg maar veel bloemen heb of zo, dan ga ik iets doen.
They'll say he Wade. Right. So he knew no matter what he did, he could not win enough championships to overcome Kobe, Magic, Kareem, and Shaq. That wasn't gonna happen. I mean, I don't think he was that naive to say, man, you know what? And I don't think he went in with that mindset. He didn't go with that mindset. Kobe came there as a 17-year-old kid and left as a fully grown, married father of 14. Yeah, rest his soul and Gigi. That's what he did there. It was okay. Same thing with Magic. Magic came there and never left. Magic was a 20-year-old.
Wow.
Now, the other great player, I mean, obviously, Shaq spent 4
Kan ze de dingen opeten.
I'm not mistaken, in Orlando. Kareem spent, I think, 6 years in Milwaukee. But, you look at James Worthy, you look at Jerry West, and Elgin Baylor. Those guys, spent their careers there. But I don't know what LeBron did to piss off so many people.
Hey,
Ocho. Yeah. I believe I can like Travis Kelce without constantly taking shots at Gronk. Constantly taking shots at games. Okay, Gonzalez. I believe I can do that. But it's almost like I wonder if he was anywhere else other than the Lakers. And I love B. Scott. I used to see B. Scott all the time in the gym. We used to see the gym Equinox. And I used to see B. Scott all the time. We always talk, and he's a great guy. But I wonder if LeBron wasn't on the Lakers, we still feel it's time for LeBron to leave.
No, absolutely not. Because I mean, his love for the Lakers is because that was my team. It's not a team that hey,
last year's.
Huh? Ik zal deze.
But he wasn't even to the Lakers. The Lakers didn't have no chance. Ain't nobody talking about Lakers and a chance to contend for a title. Nobody mentioned that. And then when Kobe left, ain't nobody mentioned the Lakers to contend for a title.
Right.
The mere fact that you even think it's possible
is because
for a team with a 41-year-old to get to the championship lets you know just how great this man is. Tell me the time in history another 40-something-year-old has played, and you know what?
They had a chance
to get to the championship, or they had a chance to contend for a title.
Outside of Tom, leading the women to goddamn
NBA. Okay, not Jordan, not Kobe.
His longevity is different.
But look, I didn't read for whatever it is. I don't know. I don't want to get into speculation. If someone said, I don't know. I know B. Scott loved his Lakers. And if you played in this organization, especially, he spent most of his years there.
Yeah.
But B. Scott, you know now that there was a transition that when Kobe won the championship in 9 and 10, they didn't come close. They didn't come close. And nobody said a thing. Ain't nobody said so 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 8 years. 9 years ain't no Lakers ain't come close.
Ja.
Wil de bank je geen geld lenen? Bij Bridgefund heb je binnen 24 uur een zakelijke lening. Zonder gedoe. Je krijgt je...
Close.
Ja.
And y'all had Kobe. Well, you had Kobe at 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 15.
Hey, but they ain't had nothing to go with it, though. Hey, it was the main course with no side.
Well, you don't need nothing. So when LeBron didn't have nothing to go with him, y'all say if he was great, he would win. That's what y'all did with LeBron now. They did this with LeBron. You never did that with anybody else.
Yeah.
You didn't do that with, like, you see what you say. You see what you said, Ocho? They done got you good there today.
Oh no, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I mean, Kobe's the main dish. There was no side to go with it. There wasn't no dessert. So the chance of winning was slim to none. Like Kobe,
you so great. That's what you do. You don't need nobody. You need teammates.
Got some luck out there, huh? Feel free to peruse the wares.
He couldn't win a championship without Kyrie. He couldn't win a championship without Anthony Davis.
All right, good luck out there.
We ain't have nobody to go with it. Last I checked, Shaq's in the Hall of Fame. Last I checked, Al Gasol is in the Hall of Fame.
Let me know if there's anything else you need. All right, what have you got?
So in other words, what you're trying to tell me is that no matter how great you are, you need a teammate or two.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking.
Yeah. Well, hey, you got to have a two-headed monster. If you got three, it make it that much easier. If you got three, yes. But thinking you're gonna get it done with one man, you got just four partners out there just going through the motion. It's not happening.
Duncan,
it's not happening.
Duncan had
It's
Manu
Kroger.
and Tony Parker, and then the last one he had Kawhi.
Mm-hmm. Hey, boy, Kawhi was crazy at the Spurs, boy.
Oh, after Timmy left?
What?
After Timmy left, yeah.
This is about as close to strawberry as I plan to get for the time being.
He was perfectly ticked, led in the back seat, Hey, let Manu, let TP, let Timmy. I said, nah, bro. It's time for you. He's like, okay. I'll give you 25, 26 tonight, and lock it down on the other end. But I'm surprised.
Well,
I think the thing that's surprising is that people say, look, people might feel a certain way and might say things in private, Ocho, that never get public air. But to say this publicly, I'm a little surprised.
You know what? And you know what we don't know also?
What?
There might be things that go on behind closed doors. There might be things that are said that go on behind closed doors that we don't know about that also make Byron Scott say something like this publicly that has nothing to do with anything that we know.
Okay? Here's Scott also didn't take issue with LeBron saying today's game is harder to play than in the 80s and 90s. The game is different. I want people and our fans to understand that playing 82 games in the 80s and 90s is not the same as playing 82 games in the 2020s. It's just not. The way we play, the level of pace, the level of speed in which we play, it's a different game now. It's a totally different game. It is. It is. When B. Scott played in the 80s and the 90s, they might have had 2 guys per team that can shoot the three.
Yeah.
Now, on a 12-man roster, they got 10 guys that can shoot the three. And you have to guard them all. Bless you.
Stocks are looking good.
Everybody is
Supplies are looking healthy right now.
There was no such thing as no stretch
Okay,
five,
this
no
will have to
stretch
do.
4. Right.
Okay, then.
They
No
have that.
comment.
The pace.
I'll take whatever I can get.
Yeah. The pace has
Anything's better than nothing.
and you have to
That's
guard
top
both.
notch.
For the most part, again, evolution. The guys are skilled. The guys are skilled.
Yeah, much better.
You ain't have no Kevin Durant. You ain't have no damn Wemby. You didn't have that. You damn sure have no Steph Curry. Listen. It's okay. It's okay. It's a different game. The NBA is different. NFL is different. Yeah, I mean, the game is becoming, the guys are doing, Ocho, guys are doing more exotic coverages now than when you and I played.
Yeah.
And that's okay. It's okay to say that. That's not to diminish.
Ze heeft scheid, hè? Ja, man. Ze heeft echt vertrouwen in de mensen, jongen. Het is echt... Wat het moet zijn.